What's up, everybody, and welcome back to A Beer A Day with TK. It's a beautiful winter's day here in Findlay, Ohio. It's a little bit chilly, but the sun's out, so it's not too bad, and I'm out in the shed getting ready to check out a new beer. Now, first things first, I'd like to apologize for the big break in videos. I've been sick for about a month. I've had this head and chest thing that everybody else had, which meant I couldn't taste or smell properly, thus kind of hard to do beer reviews, right? Then, on top of it, I got sick last week. I work at a university, so there's a lot of kids coming back and forth, and I wound up with what I thought was strep throat. My throat was hurting real bad, and now I'm finally feeling better, so it's time to get back on the horse. So my apologies for the break. I'm going to try to get more consistent and release videos on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays every week instead of throwing a bunch out and then falling off the face of the earth. But, you know, sometimes life and work gets in the way and illness and other things. But I'm back at it. And the beer I have today is called Cloudy and Cumbersome, and this is a New England style IPA, and this is from Levante Brewing Company, and they're out of Westchester, Pennsylvania. So Westchester is kind of just outside of Philly, and I had somebody bring this out to me from PA, so special thanks for the hookup on this. Now, it says this is a quintessential New England style IPA, that it's hazy, balanced, and dry hop to perfection. Endlessly approachable. The choice is easy. Make one a cloudy. On the side here, we have a little bit of information. It says IPA, and it tells you the hops that are used. It says Mosaic, Idaho 7, and that's it. 5.9% ABV. It was 19 IBUs I got off of Untappd. Ratings-wise, does pretty good. Untappd at a 3.86. Beer Advocate, 3.84. So almost identical. That's a rarity. All right. Now, let's see what this looks like. Y'all know IPAs is not my gig, but I got to try some different things. So, now first things first, this looks magnificent in the glass. Nice, big, frothy head. 2 fingers here. That's pillowy white head. Looks really nice. As to the color, break out my Brew HQ chart. I don't know, maybe like a 5. It's kind of like a pale gold color. Don't see a whole heck of it. Well, no, I take it back. There are some bubbles there. It's kind of obviously hazy, right, and cloudy, so it's a little harder to see the bubbles. But there are some fine bubbles going up there. Not a ton of them. It's not super carbonated, but looks pretty good. Let's give it a sniff. Kind of what you'd expect. Light citrusy. That's kind of it. Little bit sweet, little bit citrusy, but nothing too crazy. It's not over the top with the nose. It kind of, sometimes that pushes me away. If it smells too fruity off the bat, start thinking fruit salad, yummy, yummy when I'm looking for a beer. But yeah, it smells all right. Let's give it a shot. Cheers. I think that's the first beer I've been able to taste in about a couple weeks since I did the last video. Body's nice medium body. It's not syrupy or anything like that. As far as the flavors, you got a couple of things going on. None of them are overpowering, which I greatly appreciate. So, first things first, I think you kind of get a little bit of citrus. You get a bit of bitterness too, which I think is probably more like grapefruit kind of bitterness. I actually hate grapefruit, but this isn't like over-the-top grapefruit. It's kind of like maybe like a grapefruit peel, where you get that little bit of, you know, that bitterness or that little, I don't know what you want to call it, pith maybe, whatever it's called for a grapefruit. Is that the little like sourness to it? Then you get a little bit of fruity sweetness. I think I saw, what did it say on the can? No, it didn't say. Maybe it was one of the other descriptions. I always check out the Beer Advocate descriptions because that's a great joy to see what people say about beers on there. You know, this is rather subdued. You pick up definitely the grapefruit. You definitely get a little bit of a sweeter fruit as well. I'm not sure 100% what it would be. It's not mango. It's maybe, I'm trying to think. Maybe passion fruit, something like that, or guava, one of those like sweeter fruits. But then you definitely get like the grapefruit light bitterness. None of them are really dominant flavors, and for me, that makes this work. Because you can still pick up like the undernotes, the maltiness that's there, but I think the other things balance it out. Definitely more more hoppy or more bitter than malty and sweet, but you can still pick up both. I kind of dislike it when beers become a one-trick pony one way or the other. Now, I tend to prefer maltier beers, but I also don't want just a malt show. You have to have some bitterness to balance out the kind of sweeter malt, and I think they've done a good job with this. 3.86, 3.84, 86, very good on Beer Advocate. I'd say that's about right. 5.9, decent ABV on this as well. I think I've only had a few beers from them, from Levante. Like I said, somebody bought me out a few of them. I drank the others. I was going to do videos on them, but you know how it is. Sometimes in a moment of weakness, you drink the video beers, and I did. But I do have one of this, and I do have the pickle one that they gave me as well. So that'll be coming up on Wednesday. So this one I think is pretty good. Cloudy and Cumbersome. Solid beer. And again, for someone like me who's not a haze boy or an IPA bro, this is decent. Again, it's kind of like a introductory level IPA, so it's not overly bitter and over the top with the juice bomb and all that crazy stuff. Doesn't have a big thick body to it that maybe puts some folks off. So this is a really good beer. For me, big thumbs up. Cloudy and Cumbersome from Levante Brewing. I look forward to trying some more of your beers. The pickle one, I don't know how I'm going to feel about that. I'm not a huge pickle guy, but I will give it a shot. So, Cloudy and Cumbersome, big thumbs up. Hopefully you like the video. If you do, give me a thumbs up. Hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit subscribe. And as always, got any comments or questions, jump in down below. Have you had anything from Levante? Am I pronouncing it correctly? Maybe it's something completely different. Let me know in the comments. Hey, till next time. Cheers.